Welcome again to Wayne's World Garage. Check out the size of this log. It's actually the last of the Cypress. And we're a little bit short-handed today, so it's not such a bad thing. Anne Arundel County Fair Week was last week, and now, after we did some cleanup on Monday, I wasn't there, we've got Tim helping roll the logs, Cody slacking stayed home, and on the outfeed end, we've got Tom, and we've got Bruce helping out, and we've got Pete helping out. So we'll get her done. But we don't have a whole lot more logs, so we're going to get some more logs next week, and we'll be starting things over again. But the good news is, look at this. When I let go of the lever that moves the carriage back and forth, it doesn't move. Previously, when I let go of the carriage, it would drift forward, would drift backward. We'd adjust the rod, which makes it so it doesn't drift forward or backwards one way or the other, and it just couldn't find neutral. It kept going back and forth. We took John Clark, frickin' Jeep's advice, and finally modified it and fixed it, and now it works like a champ. So thanks, John, for helping fix that. The important thing, though, is when this wasn't right, there's a little bit of a risk. Actually, a lot of the risk. Because if you're working there and that carriage starts drifting forward and you're not looking, it could possibly push you into the saw and you might lose a finger. That would be a lot of drama, which we don't need. So for safety, what we're doing now is whenever you're working on the saw or anything like that, push the carriage or transport the carriage to the off-feed end so it cannot ever push you into the saw blade. Good thinking, John. Additionally, when we're working on it, we've got a little stick. I think he used a baseball bat. Put it through that roller pulley so it can't possibly move. It's a lockout. That way if somebody starts the engine, engages the clutch, or does something we don't want, which could be dangerous, it's not going to hurt us. So that's about it for today's video. I'm going to let you watch us saw the last of the big Cypress. It's got some beautiful boards in it, though. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, so what am I doing here? You'll see me leaning back and pulling on that lever. And that lever, what that lever does is it adjusts, I'll call it the kick out of the log. So if the log is tapered, we want to be sawing along the grain of the log, so it's parallel. If you don't saw parallel to the grain, potentially when the wood dries, it's going to warp more than normal. So we use that. If we've got a fat end and a skinny end, you want to be sawing parallel to the grain. So we use these kickouts and we adjust those so that we're sawing, hopefully, with a grain. That's it for today's show. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Euro from Annapolis Tree Service for donating this gorgeous piece of cypress. Cypress, by the way, is one of the most rot-resistant woods we have in the state of Maryland. Apparently, it's more rot-resistant than white oak. I'll let you know in 20 years if I'm around. And we still have a YouTube channel. But we've got some nice boards. Going to make a nice outside table for them.